What happens when Homer has a rich brother? The police will politely let him go after a speeding stop. He runs into people who know him when he goes to the bathroom. He'd knock down the window and see a thick-haired version of himself. They hugged each other in excitement. Herb introduces him to his mansion. They went water skiing together. They rode in hot air balloons and drank with a view. In the middle of the night, Homer could call an order. Herb takes him to the garage. He's going to give Homer a car. He took him to the office and gave him the company. Herb takes Bart and Lisa for a ride on a cruise ship. Homer, home from work, came to the office confident in Herb's persuasion. He tore up the designer's drawings. He drew the plans himself. Homer designed the car. It was so ugly. They were shocked.
This monstrosity! $82,000! I'm ruined!
Herb's company went bankrupt.
You spongehead!
He got in his car and left. It all started when Abe told Homer he had a half-brother. Homer, in tears, decided to find Herb. He went to the orphanage and gave him $20. The director told him exactly where Herb was. He got Herb on the phone and set out for Herb's house. You know how perfect Marge's plan was. She played Homer and Bart for fools. Bart and Homer became swindlers. Bart played the blind kid. Homer played the evil father. The victim couldn't bear to see Bart being abused and gave Homer the money. They pulled off their first scam. Bart played the owner of the lost dog. Homer played the dog dealer. The victim ransomed the dog for Bart. They had the money to get the car serviced. Homer gave the maintenance man a tip. Turns around. The money was swindled by Bart. There's always a time for a lie to fall apart. Homer and Bart run away. Abe led them to target the old people in the nursing home. They swindle old people out of their money with huge lottery tickets. An old man handcuffs Homer, but he doesn't leave Bart alone. The mole, Abe, escapes on the spot. He threatened them with turning themselves in to the police while he took their money and cars. Homer and Bart lie about the car being robbed. Willie becomes a suspect and is arrested by the police. Homer was unrepentant. He identified Willie. Willie grabs the cop's gun and goes crazy at the scene. The situation changed. Homer admitted his mistake. It's an elaborate scam. Evrion's an actor, and the fraudster's a professional. Only Willie was in the dark. What happens when Homer's mind is only 10 years old? Homer doesn't realize he's an adult. He hates his favorite beer. He even picks up a medical device and strangles himself. Homer wears Bart's clothes to school with him. His huge size helps Bart from being bullied. He shares Bart's bed because he thought he'd be nervous sleeping with Marge. Bart would play pranks on Homer while he was asleep. He doesn't hesitate to fight back. Bart likes Homer now and has become good friends with him. They played water guns together. They went fishing together. Looking at his reflection in the water, Homer didn't know it was him. It all started because Homer had a lot of work to do. To relax, he had someone hypnotize him. The man was a fugitive. He saw the police and ran away. Homer became a child. He doesn't know that dogs can't be messed with. Otherwise, the dog will fight back. He learned to listen, and with Lisa's performance, his co-workers were glad that Homer wasn't at work. The police caught the fugitive. Marge was happy, but Bart wasn't. Bart took Homer to the playground. He didn't want Homer to go back to his old self. Homer looked at Bart and then at Marge. He chose to become an adult. Under the guidance of a hypnotist, Homer was returned to his old self. Homer still remembers his memories with Bart. He was moved to embrace Bart.